Imagine it's absolutely dark and you want to know what time is it. In the late 17th century, English watchmaker invented a mechanism that indicates the time with a very, very beautiful sound. That sounds a little bit strange, but remember, in those days there was no electricity, there was no light, and with this mechanism it was easy to indicate the time. IWC started his own minute repeaters in the 1990s, very late, but those were the times when the mechanical watch became more and more interesting for watch connoisseurs that wanted not a quartz watch, who wanted really a classical mechanical movement with those traditional mechanisms. Still, those mechanisms, the so-called repeaters, or in the case of IWC, the minute repeater, is very complicated to manufacture, to construct, and therefore is still one of the, let's say, most iconic mechanisms in watchmaking. Of course, today we have electricity, everywhere there are watches, but the minute repeater still, it's some kind of a witness of those good old times when watchmakers were trying the best to perfectionate their art in watchmaking.
The minute repeater is of course one of the most complex movements that we build in Schaffhausen, and it is a watch that not only shows the time, but you can also listen to the time. At the case you have a lever that you have to slide down, and then you can hear to what time it is. We have three different sounds. We have a deep sound which goes dong 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 for the hours. Then you have a double sound, ding dong, that is for the quarters, and then you have the higher sound which is ding ding ding, that counts the minutes. So you can listen at night what time it is.
Apart from the beautiful sound, the minute repeater is so special because the whole module has an autonomous movement. That means when you pull the lever, it winds its own force to release the spring system and gives you the sound. The complexity of the minute repeater is so difficult, and to explain the difficulty is that the module, all the parts are specially made just for one movement. The watchmaker has to adjust everything by himself, and these are up to 250 different parts. With the unique sound and the complexity of the module, it makes our minute repeater one of the most unique complications.